JK recently gets cursed out by his community, and this is quite sad. Many are talking about JK and Winter and their dating rumor, specifically around their tattoos. And then we have a paparazzi trying to catch more BTS members and their alleged dating rumors. So hey Dumplings, it's Dave Disci. Let's get into it. This is probably one of the bigger stories that we are seeing today, which is just the amount of people trying to figure out the whole V and Jennie dating rumor. If you don't remember, a little while ago when V was in Paris, a paparazzi reporter caught V and Jennie allegedly holding hands by the Seine River. This obviously went super viral as it does look like them, and people matched it with the outfits that they both believe they wore that day. Plus, the thing that we are seeing was a video, and this was long before AI videos and all that stuff really took off. While those rumors got even bigger, this wasn't the end of that, as recently it was believed that someone left a comment on that paparazzi's page who allegedly caught all of this, and they asked if the paparazzi reporter can catch V and Jennie together again, to which he replied saying that he is working on it and he might do it. Keep in mind, this stuff from what I believe could be French translated to English, so there could be a language barrier. There also could be something that we are not fully aware of. I don't believe the origin was in English. I can't find this particular comment, but this screenshot was going viral, so I don't know if it was a translation error, if it was edited or whatever it is, so take this all with a grain of salt, but just thought I would definitely clarify that. A lot of people got really frustrated by this and started reporting this to the label and wanted to see if the label could do something about this. From my research, I believe there could be something that could be done. I am not an attorney, and I am definitely not one in Paris. In fact, I would know the laws even less in Paris than I do in the US, but I did some research on what the stalking or paparazzi laws are in Paris, and to my surprise, it's one of the strictest in the world. So you obviously can't stalk someone and take pictures of them. It's considered harassment. However, the paparazzi that allegedly caught this moment with Jennie and V falls a little bit more into a gray area. The exception for the rule for specifically a paparazzi and a celebrity are if things fall under artistic expression or fall under journalistic purposes. There are also exceptions for things like obviously being filmed in public and that sort of stuff. So this would all fall into a really gray area. And if the paparazzi were to argue that it happened organically and he just caught this happening, this is definitely something that would not be a very clear black and white case. However, if the person who was involved, i.e. the victim, or in this case V and Jennie, decided to pursue legal action, there could still be a case there for them, as they can say this was a private moment for them. They were feeling stalked and all that stuff, right? So at this point, it's really up to the label if they want to pursue something like this, or if they personally see it as an infringement of the artist's rights. The specific paparazzi talked about receiving a tip and potentially getting a tip from someone. Now, how did someone know? And then how did someone know the number to that paparazzi and all that stuff? That can get more into a conspiratorial area. Did someone try to plan this as a PR stunt? Was it a PR stunt? Would this paparazzi risk losing their job and being sued and potentially being fined tens of thousands of dollars just to get this clip, knowing that it would have been illegal? Or was this publicly staged for a publicity stunt? Many people, when this clip came out, argued and said it was a publicity stunt and the two are not together, but was this something just to get the headlines going? So all of that is alleged, and all of that is just a conspiracy theory. But of course, you're more than welcome to believe whatever you want to believe and take from this. However, this is not the only thing that is going on online, and this is really strange. A lot of people have started cursing out JK, and this is not good. The community has been vastly upset over JK not going live, or essentially feeling like he has been radio silent since he's come back from the military. I think a lot of people started to just feel like he was being silent because he was working on all this stuff, and took it as we need to be more patient. But then instead of being more patient, this evolved into people being really angry at him and starting to curse him out. This is really toxic. I can't even explain how toxic this is, and just the fact that people act like this for someone that they don't even know, and also that they feel this strongly about it, is really not okay. Like, I would urge all of these people to genuinely go to therapy. People started claiming that JK was not the same person that he used to be before the military, and he no longer wants to have that parasocial relationship with his community anymore because he used to be really active live streaming and stuff. But I guess a lot of people expected that the moment he came out of the military, he would miss the community so much that he would open his arms up and start live streaming every single day, every second of the day, because he just missed everyone that much. This is, of course, not even concerning the fact that he had just come back from the military, meaning he probably has a lot to do, not even work-wise, but with family and friends and anyone he's close with. If he hasn't seen some of these people for a really long time, he likely hasn't, because the people he's probably seen are going to be the ones that are closest to him. They're going to be the ones that he saw on the weekend or on his off time during the military. But anyone else that he may have wanted to see that he's not as close with, but still close with, he would only be able to see them now. This then led people to speculate, and people started coming up with rumors in their own head about what was happening. And it's one thing to come up with those rumors yourself and then maybe just believe it and think, well, it's just a rumor or whatever. But then they started going on to JK and his Instagram account, and then the one he uses for his dog, and then mass spammed comments attacking him. There is a huge group of people that have left comments in his comment section basically saying that he is hurting Jimin and that he needs to stop dating Winter, talking about how Jimin loves JK so much and how JK has betrayed him and how JK doesn't think about his actions anymore and that he's just a terrible person now and all that stuff. Where on earth is this coming from? These people are so mentally unstable. It's not even about them feeling embarrassed for saying stuff like this, but where are they getting this information from is what's crazy to me. It is absolutely one thing to say, oh my god, this celebrity is so hot, I'm gonna fantasize about dating him, but it's another thing to completely come up with your own story and then run with it, where you're now sending death threats or hate comments over something that's not even true. Mind you, when you see the post that all of these comments are under, it's a picture of JK's dog. Anyone who goes to JK's dog's account and reads the comments is gonna be like, what is even this? And I think this is what bothers me so much, that this situation bothers you that much, that you're willing to spam a post that has nothing to do with the dating rumor. Many people have then taken the fact that JK is silent right now and hasn't addressed this rumor to mean that he is confirming it to be true, because otherwise he would come out and break the silence and address it. But if he is really planning something right now and he really wants to keep it a secret, why would he break his silence just to address this rumor? Like, you understand that that ruins the surprise, that ruins the anticipation that he is trying to build for his potential release, that ruins everything. And these crazy people in the community really just sometimes try to ruin everything that the boys are trying to build. Obviously the boys enjoy interacting with people. Obviously they enjoy meeting people. I'm sure anyone who is famous enjoys to a certain degree meeting and talking to everyone that adores them in a proper setting, right? But they probably don't enjoy this, the craziness, the people who are literally insane. They just want to make music. They don't want to deal with the rumors. They don't want to deal with waking up one morning and thinking everything is right, everything is okay, to then go into rumors like this. And you know what's going to happen? You think saying all this and making these rumors is going to break his silence? What's going to happen is he's going to extend his silence. He's going to read these rumors, think it's stupid and ridiculous, and then think, well, I'm not going to address it because dumb rumors don't get addressed. And because now he is officially in a scandal, what do celebrities do when they're in a scandal? They often don't come online. So now he's going to have to wait for all of this to die down and for people to calm down before he will come on a live stream and talk to us. Like, congratulations, I hope that's what you wanted. This is why I'm saying some people in the community literally ruin everything. Some people have gone as far as to say that there are several rumors that Winter and JK are in a relationship together, and one of them is just the fact that they have tattoos. When I initially saw this rumor, I was like, oh, did they get a matching tattoo? Because JK has tattoos that are similar to some other people in K-pop. Mostly guys. This is the truth tattoo, I think. Obviously, this is just something that they either took inspiration from each other or they just wanted to get because it means something. That meaning has been passed around through them, or whatever reason, right? I don't really know what it could be. However, the tattoos with JK and Winter are not matching tattoos. It's not like the two of them have the same tattoos and then people are comparing it to a dating or a marriage tattoo. The two of them just have tattoos. That's the shipping rumor. People think that they got tattoos together at a tattoo parlor, or people just think the fact that they both have tattoos that are exposed means that he's in a relationship. For some reason, that's enough for him to get death threats on his Instagram page. There's really no talking to some of the people. They don't listen to logic. They just let these really strange emotions drive them. Let me know what you think. Make sure you check out Patreon for more videos linked down below. Thank you to this lovely comment right here. Love you. Bye.